Immacolata vuol dire senza peccato.
Dov'è il malato?
Vatti a vestire.
Dov'è il malato?
Non lo so.
Guarda che ne ho ucciso due.
Non è in AP. Bene, amore. No, piove.
It's week 14 of the 2023 season, and we'll see the Colts rocket-armed quarterback.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in week 14. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Bucks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
Bene.
Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers to return it. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the FC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Waters, Campbell making the catch. And they're going to get this
Forza.
to 37. The Colts at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, Waters.
Mamma mia, ho rischiato.
Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Waters to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they overwasted and set up a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Waters toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
Attenta.
This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Waters. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown. Paris Campbell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
No, l'ho sbagliato.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Goff now to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Goff. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10.
Alma, la devi smettere,
Goff throwing again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from
Sto
the
per
edge.
scoppiare,
Pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Goff. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Rodgers on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Anita, non mi frega niente, non puoi reagire così. Alma si prende le sue sgridate, tu ancora stai così. Io fra 5 minuti entro in bagno e faccio un casino.
I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 12 carries, 58 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
No!
For Pittman is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 50, it's gone. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Bucks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bucks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Sono sul termosifone.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused
to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball away, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
Oh, I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here. A long way to go. Swinging this out for Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
To throw on second down, Waters. And he's got Pierce. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around. And we know they'll be here before you know it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Waters. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Bucks now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Looking to throw on second down. Waters. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Colts.
Bene.
Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10, Goff again. And he comes back with one complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Now Goff. Into the hands of Darden. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first and 10, Goff. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
No.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff finds the open target, Arnold. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucks are able to cut into that deficit. A good hold in these run conditions. The point after's up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? He said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded right around the 8. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Offense back out there. We shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Waters. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a give here to Pollard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Waters. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Waters. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. 34 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, gone. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Goff now to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun. Goff. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set.
Amanda, quelli sono di Alma. Esatto, è tardissimo, forza. Ah.
Forza, forza, a letto. A letto. Avete rotto, a letto. Vai. Sì.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Ready. Oh, the jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
To throw on 2nd down. Waters, and that'll be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting. in a stadium? Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Throwing on 3rd and long. Waters. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions. This one in.
The Bucks take over 1st down at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. And this connection there, he's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Goff's throw complete to Otten.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this team inside the 20.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Goff throwing again. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw.
Some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Goff. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, when you're losing, any points you see going to in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on first down. Waters. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want, because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On second down, it's Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
On first and 10, Waters. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Waters. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Alec Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Alec Pierce. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to... Tampa Bay offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Pollard going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Pollard, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The Bucks ready to take over once again. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
All start offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. To throw is gone. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go. Yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 18. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Quick slant caught by Pierce. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Complete to Alex Pierce. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
With the Bucks offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll get this one complete to Darden.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. To the air again. Goff.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 2nd and 10.
Goff out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff now looks to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 41, Goff, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Brian Burns, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd down, Mostert. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, right?
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime this